Hello, this is Charles Lewis, the author of The Diamond Mind, The Law of Attraction based on ancient scriptures and modern day practitioners. It's available on Amazon, iTunes, and Audible. Today, I want to talk about the marriage between the physical and the spiritual. I think in order to gain complete truth, there has to be balance between the two. You can't rely on the physical so much that you forget about the spiritual. In the case of science, science is good. It's proven a lot of things. We've been able to make a lot of advances, but when it comes to the total picture, science is incomplete. By the same token, you can't rely on the spiritual so much that you miss out on the physical lessons that God wants to teach you. And for those who haven't read the book, I use God, the universe, the source, interchangeably, whatever you're comfortable with. It's all the same thing. So the first parallel I like to discuss very briefly, because I talked about it in my last video, is planting seeds. So on the physical side, you plant a seed in good soil, you water the seed, you get a harvest, right? So that's the physical example. One of the spiritual parallels is when you sow a seed of money. By the way, money is energy. I did a video on this before. I'll do another one shortly. But money is energy, okay? The physical money, the gold or whatever the standard is, it is only a physical representation of the spiritual. Money is energy. If you project any negative thoughts towards money, it will flee from you. If you have any negative projections towards anybody with money or how they're taking care of their money, money will flee from you. You have to embrace money. You have to like it. You have to love it. Not an exclusion of every other area of your life, but you have to have a good relationship with money in order to attract it into your life. Another example of sowing seeds, like I gave in my last video, is the seed of encouragement. That's a spiritual seed. You're speaking it. Okay? You sow that seed of encouragement into a person, you're going to receive something back. I mean, you might not get it from that person, but, the universe will find a way to take care of you for what you've done. Let me move to the next one. So let's look at coal. Let's look at how you make a diamond out of coal. So you take a cheap piece of coal right here. Say it's worth $1. All right, and then you add, and this is the physical example, a cheap physical piece of coal worth $1. You add three things to it: heat, pressure, over a period of time. Heat, pressure, and time will take this worthless piece of coal and turn it into a very expensive diamond. Okay? So, the spiritual side of that is this. You take a person. We are spiritual beings. We're just in a physical shell. You take a person and you hit them with heat, pressure, over a period of time, and this ordinary person can be transformed into a very unique, extraordinary individual. Okay? So you take the ordinary person and then you put pressure on them, the pressure of debt and societal pressures, the pressure from your job, the pressure from adverse circumstances. the heat, when it gets hot in the kitchen and you're scared, you don't know how you're going to make it. The time element comes in because it takes time to be able to responsibly process the heat and the pressure. But once you do, you come to a new level of understanding. You know that that situation wasn't brought to you to diminish you. It was brought to you to take you from being ordinary to the extraordinary diamond that he wants to use to shine on other people. Another example is gold. You take a raw piece of gold, you dig up a raw piece of gold, and let's just say it's that big. Okay, say this piece of gold raw is worth, I don't know, $1,000. Once you put it under heat and pressure over a period of time, you're going to melt that gold all the way down. And it's not until that gold is put under enormous amounts of heat and pressure that you're able to come then, when it's melted, and skim away the impurities. See, that's what God is doing with us. He puts heat and pressure on us over a period of time so he can skim away the impurities. That's all for today. God bless.